Assalamu alaikum viewers and welcome back to my channel 1 million fashion ideas. So how are you all? Today I'm presenting you guys the most beautiful and elegant trending top 70 plus Walima bride hairstyles which you can opt on your wedding. So Walima or the marriage banquet is the second of the two traditional parts of an Islamic wedding. The Walima is performed after the nikah or marriage ceremony. The word walima is derived from awlama, meaning to gather or assemble. It designates a feast in Arabic. Walima is used as a symbol to show domestic happiness in the household post-marriage. While walima is often used to describe a celebration of marriage, it is also held to celebrate the birth of a newborn and purchase of a new home. As per Shariat, Walima only takes place where the groom and the bride resides. So scholars have different views on what the correct time of Walima is. Timing varies by culture and opinion. For example, some believe it should take place at the time of the wedding contract, means nikah, and some think it should take place after nikah and prior to consummation. So at the time of the wedding procession, some think so, and some says after nikah. So walima in literal translation means to assemble, and it is used to describe an assembly or party celebrating major life events. Walima is essentially interchangeable with American and English terms such as wedding reception or celebration when held to celebrate a marriage. So it is a post-nikah celebration. Birthday party, it can be when held to celebrate the birth of a newborn, or a housewarming party when held to celebrate the purchase of a new home. Similarly, walima is generally interchangeable with some languages, cultures, terms that essentially mean to assemble for the purposes of celebrating a marriage, newborn, or new home. While it is an Arabic term, it is not necessarily a term reserved for Muslims, but as the word simply describes the event that is to be celebrated. So marriage in Pakistan pertains to wedding traditions established and adhered by Pakistani men and women. Despite their local and regional variations, marriages in Pakistan generally follow Islamic major marital jurisprudence. Culturally, marriages are not only seen as a union between a husband and a wife, but also an alliance between their respective families. These traditions extend to other countries around the world where overseas Pakistani communities exist. So, searching for a potential groom or bride is the first step of traditional Pakistani marriages. Beyond age 20, both men and women are considered potential grooms and brides. Most marriages in Pakistan are traditional arranged marriages, semi-arranged marriages, or love marriages. So once a decision has been made by either the man or a woman or both, one or more representatives of the potential groom's family pay a visit to the potential bride's family. In arranged marriages, the first visit is purely for the parties to become acquainted with one another and does not include a formal proposal. So following the first visit, both the man and women have their say in whether or not they will like a follow-up to this visit. So after that, there is an event named engagement. It is a formal ceremony to mark the engagement of the couple. It is usually a small ceremony that takes place in the presence of a few close members of the would-be bride and groom's families. Rings are exchanged and some other items of jewelry. So after that, a typical Pakistani wedding or shadi consists of two main events, and the nikah and walima is arranged. Then after nikah, there is a walima. It is a formal reception hosted by the husband and wife and officially makes the marriage public. It is typically a huge celebration with many relatives and as well as invited guests of both families in attendance. Traditionally, the Walima was hosted at home, but nowadays are increasingly being held at marriage halls, restaurants, or hotels. So there are considerable regional variations of weddings in Pakistan like Balochi weddings, Samati weddings, Habarbandi, Bijjar, Lothoki, Jalbandi. These are all included in Balochi weddings like Mahfil and Khorag, Dozoki and Hinabandi, and Nikah and Mubaraki and Walima. Then, when we talk about Pashtun weddings, it is Adhan and RC Mushaf Dikhana. Okay, viewers, let's meet in the next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz.